Have you ever looked at one of those beautifully animated short stories on YouTube and thought, that must have cost a fortune to make? Or maybe the idea of creating 3D animated content that actually looks like something out of a Disney Pixar film felt like it belonged only to professional studios with deep pockets and fancy gear. Now imagine being able to create that kind of magic for absolutely free. Not just create it, but publish it, monetize it, and even grow a channel from scratch with just the right tools, a bit of creativity, and a complete guide that takes you from start to finish. And here's the real kicker. Every bit of it can be done without needing to film anything, hire voice actors, or even animate frame by frame. The secret? AI working hand in hand with some clever tools that are all free to use. So how exactly does someone go from a simple children's story to a fully animated 3D video that looks polished, sounds great, and holds viewers' attention? That's where the magic of this tutorial begins. It all starts with the story on voiceovers, the heart and soul of any animated video. The goal isn't just to find any story, but to choose one that carries a lesson, a moral, and a sense of simplicity that viewers, especially kids, can connect with instantly. A timeless example of this is the classic story of the Thirsty Crow. The narrative is short, memorable, and comes with a universal message: where there's a will, there's a way. The story goes like this. After flying a long distance, a crow finds himself desperately thirsty. He searches through the forest and finally discovers a pot, half filled with water. Unfortunately, his beak isn't long enough to reach the water, no matter how hard he tries. Then, he spots some pebbles nearby and comes up with a clever idea. He starts dropping them one by one into the pot. As the pebbles accumulate, the water level rises until it reaches the brim. The crow drinks and finally quenches his thirst. But how does this become an animated video? The first step in the creative process is breaking the story down into its smallest possible parts. Every detail, every shift in action, and every new piece of the narrative deserves its own visual moment. This is where artificial intelligence steps in for help. The easiest way to do this is by using ChatGPT. Paste the entire story and simply ask the AI to break it down into individual scenes. Not just paragraphs, but tiny narrative beats, from the crow flying, to searching the forest, to discovering the pot, to looking confused, to dropping each pebble. Every micro moment becomes a visual frame. Once those scenes are broken down, it's time to turn them into something visual. This requires image prompts. Not just basic ones, but highly detailed ones that will give the AI enough context to create images in 3D animation style. For that, a powerful free tool like Microsoft Designer is ideal. On the platform, use the Create option, then choose Images. One by one, paste the prompts generated for each scene. But there's one vital detail not to forget. Every prompt should end with the phrase 3D animation in Disney Pixar style. That single addition ensures the visuals look polished and professionally stylized. The generated images will then resemble stills from a high-budget animation, bright, expressive, and engaging. Is it possible to maintain consistency across all scenes? Yes, but it requires attention. For example, if the background in one image is full of greenery, that visual tone should remain consistent across the rest. Otherwise, the video will feel disjointed. So if the AI generates a scene with a drastically different background, maybe a desert or urban setting, simply refine the prompt and mention the background explicitly. Keep it aligned, especially for nature-heavy stories like The Thirsty Crow, where a forest setting is central. With all the images ready, it's time to breathe life into them. Still pictures alone won't cut it. What's needed now is movement. This is where AI-generated motion comes in, specifically using a platform like Luma's Dream Machine. This tool turns static AI-generated images into full-motion video scenes. To make it work, first upload the selected image, then paste the exact prompt that was used to create that image, so the AI understands what it's animating. The AI takes that still frame and turns it into a short animated clip, one that might show the crow fluttering its wings or dropping a pebble into a pot, all in smooth cinematic motion. Each scene gets the same treatment, image by image, motion by motion, until all parts of the story are turned into brief video segments. Stitching them together later creates the illusion of a fully animated short film. And the quality? Surprisingly high. It captures the essence of traditional animation without requiring a single drawing or manual animation. Of course, no animated story is complete without narration, that warm, guiding voice that leads the viewer through the journey. It's essential, especially for children's content. Again, this doesn't need to be recorded manually. Instead, a text-to-speech generator can handle it. Platforms like Clipchamp make this part incredibly straightforward. After launching a new project, navigate to Record and Create, then select Text-to-Speech. Choose the language, the voice, and paste in the entire story narration. With a click, the tool generates the audio file. It sounds natural and clear, and it brings the visuals to life in an engaging way. The final voiceover is then saved directly into the timeline. What's left now is to bring everything together, images, animation, and audio, into a finished video. For editing, a user-friendly platform like CapCut does the job perfectly. Start by importing all the video clips. Then sort them in order based on their creation time. This ensures the scenes remain in sequence and reflect the natural flow of the story. Drag each clip onto the timeline, placing them back to back. Once that's done, import the narration file, right-click to extract the audio, and then start aligning the visuals with the voiceover. If any clips feel too short or too long, adjust their duration to match the pace of the narration. It's all about rhythm, letting the visuals support the spoken words without rushing or dragging. To smooth out scene changes, transitions can be added. Not every transition needs to be fancy, but a little fade or slide can help tie the clips together naturally. Then there's the matter of captions. These aren't just helpful for accessibility, they also keep young viewers engaged. CapCut makes this simple. One click on Captions and the AI generates subtitles from the narration automatically. The key here is not to let the captions dominate the screen. Reducing the font size ensures the words are readable without covering up the beautiful visuals. At this point, everything's ready. One final export, and the animated 3D story is complete, polished, professional looking, and created entirely with free tools.
After flying a long distance, a thirsty crow wandered the forest searching for water. Finally, he saw a pot half filled with water. He tried to drink from it, but his beak wasn't long enough to reach the water inside. He then saw pebbles on the ground, and one by one, he put them in the pot until the water rose to the brim. The crow then hastily drank from it and quenched his thirst. Moral of the story: if there's a will, there's a way. Every problem has a solution if we look hard and don't give up.
Now there's one more critical piece of the puzzle: monetization. Usually, YouTube requires a minimum of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours before a channel becomes eligible for monetization. But for those looking to skip the waiting period, there's an option to get a pre-monetized YouTube account. This allows creators to start earning from day one, which is especially helpful when launching a channel with high-quality content like AI animated stories. And for creators who already have a channel, there are even services that can organically help monetize it faster without risking policy violations or breaking terms. If this guide helped spark an idea or made the process feel a little more doable, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more step-by-step tutorials just like this. Got questions? Drop them in the comments and get real answers. And if you want to skip the grind and start earning on YouTube from day one, check out the link in the description for a pre-monetized account setup. Happy creating!